And don't forget, he did mention, and I'm just re-putting this one out there for you guys. You guys can decide whether you want to take advantage of it or not. But he did mention the free Pokemon healing as well.
Yeah, I want to go hit that up. I want to.
Okay, I'll take that. Now we should rest so that we're fresh in the morning. We should rest when we're done drinking.
Let's go hit up the free Pokemon healing. Go to the party, and then we can rest and leave in the morning.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I want a long rest so I can replenish everything.
So the healing center.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you get there, and it looks like everybody else has come in and then left for the day. But there's a lady there, and she greets you, and she's like, "Well, hi there, I'm Nurse Joy." And she's like, "How can I help you today?"
What does she look like?
She's at least a 7. You know her, but you don't know, like, you've never really had to heal Pokemon before because you've
First of all, we need to heal some Pokemon. Second of all, I need a date to the little shindig tonight.
Hold on. I'm going to roll Charm person to charm her more.
Tim, you are out of spells.
No, I thought I had one left because I only used
you
two of my 3. What did I use my third one for? I used 1, but I saved 1. Yeah,
hold on.
Oh, I did use. Oh, right, I did use it. All right, I used it. Yeah, right.
No, it's all good.
I'm just gonna have to do my regular charm then. Use my regular charm.
I suppose so.
Don't you think that number is?
Tim or Quinn, what were you doing?
I'm talking to her, and I said, first of all, I need to heal some Pokemon. Second of all, I need a little date to the shindig tonight.
And she says, "Well, I could definitely heal your Pokemon. I've been doing that for people all day." And she's like, "Just hand me your Pokeballs."
And I'm like, look at my cool Pikachu. I'm kind of.
"Oh, please keep your Pokemon in your Pokeballs while you're inside the healing center, sir."
Come on, Taryn, pay attention. I'm sorry about my friend. He sometimes gets a little over anxious.
"Oh, no, don't you worry. We've had all kinds of new trainers coming in all day, and it's a new process for all of them."
All right, so I hand her my stuff, and what happened?
Okay, so she takes it to the back, and she sets it on this kind of it's like a board with a religious symbol on it.
Okay.
Do we all heal our Pokemon then?
Yeah, and you guys all just want to go through that? Okay, cool. So yeah, she sets them on there, heals, she hands them back to you. Next person, she does the same thing. So until all of them are healed. So
how about going to the little shindig with me tonight?
And I'm still gonna.
Can I roll persuasion or something?
Yeah, I just gotta roll persuasion too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should we both roll?
Well, Tim, you haven't said anything yet.
That's true.
Quinn, you go ahead first.
19.
Dang. And she's like, "Oh, that's real tempting. I was actually thinking of going around. Oh, maybe in 20 minutes or so, my shift is over. So, I mean, I'll definitely swing by and have a drink with you if you'd like."
I won't bother. I will not bother at this point.
Okay.
You don't think you can roll a 20?
He's engaged.
Well, I guess you were only 15.
You're engaged.
Nah.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm thinking this whole time.
Tim,
Tim, aren't you gonna see your fiance at this party?
She's actually probably there right now, like
talking about your fiance, like this long trip. Shouldn't you be talking to her about this before you?
And you're like, "Hey, the nurse right there. I'm gonna hit on her."
Dude, like I was thinking that when Tim agreed to this trip, I was like, he hasn't even talked to his fiance yet about this, and he just agreed to do this, and now he's hitting on another chick. I'm like, does he even know? Does he even care?
Let's take a look at Quinn's or Tim's bonds here. His fiance is everything to him, and he awaits the day that he can be content with his adventure, and yet here he stands in front of a nurse and saying, "Hey."
I haven't so far. I didn't roll any sort of anything yet.
As soon as this guy is done trying to persuade her and he hopefully fails, I'm going to ask this lady to go down to the bar with me, where my fiance
That's not my
is
character.
probably at.
My character clearly got
Yeah.
He saw like, dang, Gizzle's doing really well.
Yeah, he was actually going to roll persuasion to convince her to go with Giz, right?
So for the case, you finish up. Quinn, did you have anything else you wanted to say, or are you good?
Guys, I gotta tell you about that secret too. Remember?
Yeah, tell us on the way.
Oh yeah, what was it?
Set up.
Are you going to tell him on the as you guys are walking over there?
Yeah, save time.
I want to step outside the door real quick and roll to see if I see anything outside.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
You can look around too if you want.
Going right here.
The inn. So over here.
Okay. Yeah, Tim. Before I tell you guys, let me see if you guys notice anything around here. That's kind of
Yeah. I'll definitely do that.
Especially you, Tim.
Your first one was a 20 though, and that's what I'm going to take. So
okay,
yeah, Tim,
sorry.
nobody that seems to be out and about. You see like maybe one more person walk into the inn, and otherwise the only sounds or anything are all coming from the inn at this point. Nobody else is, or else they're asleep in their houses, or they are in the inn partying.
Okay.
So you guys are all clear. Yep.
So guys, when you guys went along, I saw something. I'm sorry I had to use it against you and not tell you, but I wanted that Pokeball destroyed. But anyways, there was somebody. You know, I'm not going to tell you. Let's just go to the inn.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to the inn. See you guys later.
No, go ahead. Gizzle.
I walked away and went to the inn.
Okay.
I follow him.
Okay. Tim?
Hold on. I guess I'll go to the bar or whatever.
Okay.
I'll just go my own. Hold on.
Jimmy starts following Giz, and he's like, "Hey, Giz, you want to ride?"
Yeah, sure.
And I quickly put him on my shoulders, and then as I'm walking him to the end, I'm like, "So, what'd you see?"
Well, if you guys are going to insult me, I'm just not going to tell you.
Giz, I never insulted you, and I gave back the Pokeball.
I do more for you guys than you think.
I've never said I wasn't thankful. You know what? Thank you, Giz. You're a good friend to me.
Well,
Did you get it?
don't mention it.
Pick a better saddle. I'll help you.
Darren.
Oh. This is okay. So you want to tell me to? Okay.
Taryn, get over here.
I'm coming over here, Quinn. I'm sorry I was rude. You're just getting on my nerves lately, Gizzle, but I shouldn't have been rude.
Well, that's right. You shouldn't have, but I accept the apology. I, of course, don't have anything to apologize about, but that's neither here nor there. I admit, when you guys were walking away earlier, and again, I apologize. I guess I do got to apologize for using it against you, but again, I don't have to apologize because that was kind of a jerk move. But anyways, I'm just going to get to the point. Tim, there's a hologram stalking you. It's going to kill you, and we're all going to die.
There's a what? A hologram?
I saw this one guy behind the gate just staring at us, and he's more likely just staring kind of in your direction.
No way.
And
that is scary.
And pretty much when you guys kind of walked away, and maybe he's not going after you guys, I don't know, but
like Slender Man or something.
What have I done to anybody? But he when you guys walked away, I tried to kick him in the shin. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
And my foot just went right through him. You guys walked away. He just disappeared. He didn't say anything. He didn't move. He didn't do nothing.
What do you look like?
No way.
Kind of looked like Bill Gates, but like on meth.
I see why you kicked him.
Wow, that is terrifying.
See, like Bill Gates, but like on meth.
See him again. Let us know immediately.
I definitely will. But for right now, I think let's go party.
Yeah, I need to party. I've a long day. I've been waiting for this all day. Let's do it. And so we walk into the party.
All right, so you walk into the party, and it is super lively. I don't have a page for the inside of the bar, but I'm gonna describe it to you. And it's pumping. They've got band in there, a bunch of bards that are just rocking out. They got like their little viols and their sorry, viols is the way to pronounce that. They got their what's that? It's kind of like lutes. They got lutes, all kinds of stuff. There's a dude with like incredibly long hair, and he's just like rocking it on this like big old bunch of drums. And, like each drum makes like a slightly different sound. And he's even got some what are those things called that clang together? I'm trying to think of it. Cymbals. He's got some cymbals that are set up on these little stands, and he has these sticks. He has these sticks that he's like smacking the drums with, and all of a sudden, like he'll hit the
like lanterns or candles, like lighting the room too.
There's some torches, but on the counters and the tables, they have some candles. That just graduated. They're almost all there. They're all having drinks and stuff like that.
Hey, I'd like to go straight to the bar.
Okay.
And look for Joy.
I like to. That's what he does. I like to scan the crowd looking for my friend. What's his name?
I'm also going straight to my fiance. Just saying.
And I'm looking for my friend, the group we beat today in the tournament.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you see them over there.
Are those three sitting together?
Yes. Most of the groups are usually sitting together, and then there's every now and then you might see like two of them sitting together, and one of them is off talking to like one of his other friends.
Yeah, I'm going to go join those three.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. All right. So, real quick, Gizzle, you're at the bar.
Yep.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm looking for Nurse Joy.
She's not there yet. She told you she'd be there in like 20 minutes.
All right, well, I'm going to grab at this point, since I'm kind of a lightweight, I'm just going to grab a soda.
Okay, sounds good. And you get one free drink. I don't think they'd have sodas, but they have like a medieval kind of flavored drink. It's not necessarily alcoholic.
That's
Is that what you're... Okay, sounds good. Yeah. You order one of those. What flavor are you going for? The bartender, what flavor are you going for, kid?
What do you got?
Oh, I got cherry. I got orange.
I'll go with orange.
I got one that's flavored like beer, or sorry, ale, but it's not ale.
I'll take the orange one. I'll pay for the one though, because I want to save that free drink for later.
He says, all right, it'll be 1 gold, and you get 3 refills with that.
3 refills, absolutely.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
I mean 3 free refills, but yeah.
Let's see. So I need to take away a gold, right?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So what did I find out? Anything?
Here, I'm sending you a message real quick, Tim. Just keep messaging me on this one, Tim, and I'll go over to Cameron, and if it feels like we need to switch over, I'll switch over to just talking to you about it.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, Cameron, you walk up to...
can you tell me their names and their races again?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so you have Aaron. He is a half-elf. He's the really, excited guy. You have... I'm pulling him right here. Here we go. You have Gunther. He's the dwarf. And then you have Kimimila, who's the drow.
Kimimila?
Kimimila.
Kimimila.
K-I-M-I-L-A. I think that's right.
Okay. Got that.
Yeah.
Healed up and everything, so we're ready to go tomorrow.
What'd you catch, Aaron?
He's like, it's called a twig blight, or a vine. Yeah, twig blight. It's kind of like a little stick guy. He's a grass type. He's real cool.
Sounds like it. What'd you catch?
Did you,
Gunther?
Gunther's just like, what do I have to tell you? My information, my competition leeway. My leverage.
That's a good point there. How about you, Kim?
And she doesn't even acknowledge you. She just kind of sits there silently. She's got like her hood on. She just kind of leaned up. She does have a cup in front of her. So you know that like she did order something and everything, but otherwise she's just sitting there like completely quiet. She's not even talking to the people on her team. And Aaron's like, I'm real glad you came over here because I'll be honest. And he kind of leans in a little bit, and he's like, these guys don't talk much. I mean, they're really good, but they don't talk too much.
Yeah, have you guys had any other, like, battles besides for against us?
No, we focused mostly on catching after we battled you guys. We felt like we needed to, strengthen up our Pokemon.
Yeah.
So we went out there, we battled the wild Pokemon with our Pokemon, and we caught them, and here we are. It started to get a little bit late, too, so.
Oh, yeah. Same with us. I caught a giant Pidgey.
A giant Pidgey? That's crazy. I've never seen a giant Pidgey before.
Yeah, I had never seen one either. And, well, I caught one.
Did you name it?
Yeah. Roger.
Roger. Wow, that's a really cool name.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if you like it, then yeah, definitely.
What'd you name your twig guy?
I named him Twiggy. Nah, I'm just messing with you. That's a boring name. No, I named him something real cool.
Groot?
I named him Groot.
Oh.
It came to me, I was like, growth and root.
Not Terry?
I want him to grow, but I want him to root down and, and when he roots down, then he's going to grow. So I thought I'd mix the two together, and I came up with Groot.
I like the name Groot.
It's Groot.
So what are you drinking here tonight?
Oh, me? Well,
yeah.
I'm still not technically of age yet, so they didn't let me get anything alcoholic. And then you hear Gunther grunt. Okay, so and then Cameron, you hear Gunther grunt, and he's like, lightweight. And Aaron's like, I just got one of their they call them sodas.
Oh, I'm not gonna get one of those.
No? What are you gonna get?
I want something strong.
How strong?
I don't know. Something that could now wrinkle my nose. You know what
Wrinkle
I'm saying?
your nose. Oh man, I don't know what you're saying, but I'd like to know what you're saying. You want me to call one of the waitresses over here?
Yes, please.
All right, and he waves. He's like, "Excuse me, my friend here wants a drink." And this lady comes over. She's like a dwarven woman or whatever, or actually, she's a dwarven woman, and she comes up with she's got like a tray in hand, and she's like, "What can I get you?"
I want something that could really knock my socks off.
She's like,
Are you wearing any socks?
I know.
And she's like, I'll go see the bartender and see what he's got.
Okay.
And then she runs back to the back.
So
I'll switch back to
right before you get back. I want to whisper something to Aaron.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron. You want to know something funny?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the most expensive drink because they said the first one's free.
And Aaron starts laughing. He's like, "That's a good idea. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that?" Well, of course they wouldn't let me have anything, but dang it, I wish I had thought of something like that.
And now you can merge back.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I'm with my fiance.
Yeah, and I mean, are you cool with me just telling you the other stuff? Is that all right?
That's cool with me.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking through that stuff. Most of it is just kind of gain a little bit more Pokemon knowledge. You see a little bit about like their strengths and abilities.
Can I make it an intelligence roll or something for that?
Yeah, actually, definitely do that. We'll see how much you're able to kind of comprehend.
If I'm able to get anything worthwhile, yeah.
For anything specific?
So just basic intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Well, I could look about something with Pikachu.
Oh,
how to
yeah.
train Pikachu better. And then how much it's worth. Like if it's worth how much money that information might be worth for all the Pokemon.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. So let's see here. As far as your Pikachu goes, you know that it will evolve. Now, I'm going to tell you now that I'm the one that's going to just kind of mentally keep track of all the leveling and stuff. So
okay,
I'll let you know.
This will help me train my Pikachu better, will it? A little faster, a little better? Or maybe not?
It'll tell you definitely I guess you already know your strengths and weaknesses and stuff, but it'll definitely tell you like what it'll evolve into. That's what most of the notes pertain to, is just the evolution.
Okay, so I'll be able to ask like strengths, weaknesses, what it evolves into, what other Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, and that should be accessible on the when I posted the Pokemon, so you should have access to like your in the handouts.
Yeah, well, I know some of that for other Pokemon too now, since I looked at the handouts, so I'll know what other ones. So I know what they're strong against weak to, because I looked at this.
Well, it's not so much about the strengths and weakness. This one specifically talks about evolutions.
Okay.
So when Pokemon, they get strong enough to a certain point where they become kind of a different Pokemon in a sense.
Okay.
So you know that Pikachu specifically, you like managed to find that section because you're like flipping through it and you like get it, but you're like, I want to find something that pertains to me. So you flip to the section that has Pikachu. You know that at once it hits level 3, it'll evolve into what's called a Raichu. Let me see here. It becomes a lot stronger with its electric, attacks, its lightning attacks and stuff like that. It has like a little bit more difference in it, like what its abilities and such like that. You also know that it takes on slightly stronger kind of special abilities. It's able to like absorb electricity and stuff like that. But it's definitely a pretty good Pokemon. It doesn't say anything about value of your Pokemon necessarily, but you know about the evolution that it gets to.
But do I have some idea how valuable the information in this like thing would be? Can I kind of tell if it's more?
We're not entirely sure, but you feel that at least for you, it's very valuable because you're definitely a scholar. So you're very interested in this information.
Okay.
This is something that you feel will really benefit you guys later on.
Okay.
Because this is almost an entire like guide to at least Pokemon in and of themselves and then their evolutions. It's not so much about their stats, but it'll definitely tell you what this Pokemon will become, later on. So. Okay.
So I'm talking to Annie, so I'm catching up with her. I'm telling her what we've been up to. I said, Annie, I have to go away for a bit to do like an errand for Professor Oak. I know, or like I could tell Gizzle, I don't normally like to do this, but I want to make sure if it's something I need to worry about Gizzle, trying to take or something. I could tell he was looking to grab this from me, which is why I took it first. I don't know what you think, but I know you'll be cool with me going on this trip because Professor Oak needs me. We've
been training, and I really wish I could go with you too. But I'm really proud of Oak. I think that's really good sign that he trusts you, and I think that's a really great thing. So, but I totally understand. And like I said, I wish I could be with you too. But I have my Pokemon journey, and you have your Pokemon journey, and I'm sure very soon, they're going to come together. So I think what's best for both of us right now is just get out there, get stronger, so that we can make a way for the two of us in this world.
And Annie, there's something else I'm concerned about.
Okay.
I'm just kind of concerned with Gizzle. He steals things, and it's not in his best interest. And
you couldn't say that to your friend. You can't say that.
I can too say that, and you can't hear me either because you're way over in the other direction. I thought about whispering at all, but the whispering gets obnoxious.
Yeah, I understand that, but you wouldn't say those things because I am still we've been good friends.
You are, and I'm not. No, I'm not angry at you. I'm just saying I'm concerned for him. Okay. I'm concerned for Quinn because he's been acting out. He's been stealing more stuff lately. I'm just worried he's going to get in trouble with the law. I tried to cover for him today. I cast an illusion to cover for him because he tried to steal a Pokemon. Well, he did steal a Pokemon, but what should we do? I feel so bad. I don't know if I should tell anyone, but I hate to see him just steal Pokemon from Professor Oak, of all people.
And he says, well, I can understand. And I'm sure it's definitely frustrating, but I think maybe what the best thing would be is, rather than try to discourage him from stealing altogether, maybe try to find a way that he can, turn his stealing into a good thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to do.
And I'm sure he has good reason to do what he's doing, and at least in his mind. But I think it's one of those things,
Yeah, I don't mind him
Rather than-
stealing. He's done that in the past, but I just feel so bad that he's taking from like Professor Oak, who we all know, who's been such a mentor to us, and then from Grandma, from Granny, from her store, trying to.
He stole from her.
Well, he tried to. He was like looking around. He wanted to, and he was like trying to wheedle her and sweet. I guess he didn't end up taking anything, and then he started this fire. He started this fire, and while we were doing our Pokemon.
Why did he start a fire?
Well, not intentionally, but like he was doing his Pokemon training, and he wasn't paying attention and wasn't in control of his Pokemon. Yeah, I know, but he's just reckless. He got himself trapped in a Pokeball, for Pete's sake. How does someone do that?
How did he do that?
There was a cookie right by the Pokeball. And he just walked up and ate the cookie. No regard for whether it's someone else's cookie or if there's a Pokeball there.
Well, if it was out in the middle of nowhere, then I don't see why it would be someone else's cookie.
But there was a Pokeball right there.
Maybe he missed it. I mean, it sound like do you know why the cookie was there?
I think Jimmy was trying to set a trap for a Pokemon.
Well, maybe that's a good sign, because that means Jimmy's really good at making traps, and I'm sure Gizzle was just hungry and saw a free cookie, and so he went for it.
I don't know. I'm just worried about Gizzle. I'm not mad at him. He thinks I'm mad at him, but I'm just concerned he's going to get himself in trouble.
Well, I'm sure it's just more of an issue of just, directing. I mean, like I said before, stealing, I mean, it may look wrong to some, but at the same time, if used in the right way, it can be, a good, an asset even. So I think
talking
really
to you always helps, Andy. Talking to you always helps so much.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Perspective.
Yeah, it's really just all about, helping him to direct that I guess passion that he has.
I'm glad we're going to be married.
Beneficial.
I'm glad we're going to be married. And you're right. People look at things and they see the wrong thing. They look at someone who steals and they think they're such a horrible person, or if someone even looks at another girl, when they're supposed to be engaged, just
like you did.
Understand all these.
What do you mean looks at other girls?
Well, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying sometimes people will get this over jealous. They'll misinterpret cues. Like if you're just hanging out as friends with other people, like that drow girl, for instance.
Have you been hanging out with that drow girl?
No. I'm just for example. I actually battled her today and beat her Pokemon really good. But I'm just saying, it's cool to have friends of both genders, right? But sometimes people misinterpret that too.
It's getting ridiculous.
I suppose
Gizzle comes up and he walks up to the crowd, and he like this is off the book here. Like Tiny Rick was at that party.
Okay.
I come in like it's Gizzle, like Tiny Gizzle, and I am just turned up. Like I spent like I've been waiting for what's her name to get there.
Oh yeah, Nurse Joy.
Yeah, Nurse Joy. While I was waiting for her to get there, I bought two alcoholic drinks, like 2 shots. How much it cost me?
If they're just like regular little shots, they'd probably be like 1 gold each.
Really strong shots, though.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm at 4 gold. All right, and so like as being as tiny as I am like just messed up already.
Actually, do 2 Constitution checks one for each of those drinks that you took, and we'll see. Do Constitution saves, and we'll see how well you were able to hold it.
All right, let's see here. I hope not good.
There you go.
Also, I'm going to get my free drink. What's the best drink? I'm going to ask the bartender. What's the best?
Okay, so
what are my drink options? But I'll wait for.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, it's affecting you moderately. You're definitely getting a buzz off of it, Quinn.
To throw one, I want to be like passed out, blackout drunk. I'm just like standing up on a table like that right now, been like, it's time to guess.
Holy actual balls. You get up on that table and you're like, I'm trying to guess. And everybody's like, whoa, trying to guess.
I'm just looking at it.
They're like freaking out, and you're like hitting the beats to the music and like dancing on this table, and everybody's doing like the same dance that you're doing.